What's up, guys? Brian back to talk about Monday Night Raw that we went to in Tampa, Florida, June 27th. Our seats were section 130, section J, 12 and 13, so 130 section. I took out the audio of these because people are really annoying. It's kind of crazy with that, but as you can see a pretty good view of people coming in of the stage of Dean Ambrose coming here too, and it's pretty cool of that. Signs kind of obstructed it a little bit of a lady, but it got us on TV. As Dean Ambrose rubs it in Seth Rollins' face, it's pretty great. John Cena, some people didn't like John Cena. I'm surprised. I'm not the biggest wrestling fan, but John Cena, being a local guy, lives in Lutz, which is about 45 minutes to an hour from Tampa. But Tampa Bay kind of guy living here, so we're excited to see him. Makes a big entrance in there as well. But as you can see, it's a pretty good angle, pretty good shot here. And the big things, this was the first Monday Night Raw after Roman Reigns got in trouble with the, I think, substance abuse policy or some policy, whatever the policy was with the WWE. And this was the first Raw that he didn't have. He wasn't allowed to be in there. He's got a 30-day suspension. So they were trying to go around that and what they were going to do to fill in the things, because he was supposed to be the big person in the match with, John Cena, Dean Ambrose, and Seth Rollins. But that couldn't happen because he's suspended, so they were kind of scrounging around into what to do. But overall, it's pretty cool. As you can see, the ring's pretty spot on. I'm just using this on my Android phone, and it's nothing too bad. It's pretty cool. There's really not a bad seat. As you see Paige coming in here, we watched that Total Divas show. Again, local people here to Tampa Bay, Orlando area. Florida in general, a lot of people live there. The developmental center is in Orlando, and Paige just comes running in here too. I was excited to see some of the divas that we watch on the show. It's a shame the Bellas are done, and Nikki's kind of rehabbing right now. So she's probably going to come back for a while to make sure she's okay. But, it's kind of cool to see Paige running around. And the guy behind us was pretty obnoxious. He's always like, look at her ass, son. And the kid was probably like 5 years old, which was a little much. But he was like, look at her ass, she's so hot. But Paige coming in the ring, it was kind of cool to see her wrestle. And then you got Charlotte coming in here. I kind of wish Ric Flair was coming in with her, but they kind of cut that out recently. So Charlotte, people hate Charlotte. She's kind of the anti, person in the heel right now in the WWE. She's the champ, so I don't know. She comes off as the obnoxious kind of one, but that's what they do. People love to hate people, and they'll keep drawing people in to watch them. Sometimes they say that people watch more that they hate the person rather than that they love the person. So, but her entrance was kind of crazy. I never saw this before. She's tall. She's definitely a gymnast or whatever, but she had to do something. But look at this entrance right here. It's pretty crazy. I don't know. It's a little over the top how she just kicks back in. I guess that's her little gimmick on there as well. The match was kind of crazy. Sasha Banks tagged up with Paige. Charlotte was afraid of Sasha. It was kind of funny. I think Paige kind of tweaked her neck or something. She kept grabbing it. But we got some of the video there. But we see her here. She kind of holds her head, holds her neck a little bit. But I don't know why she kind of went this way. The other girls went that way. I don't know if she was going to see somebody or whatever. But you'll see she goes underneath the side here on there. Everyone loves Paige. But some of the wrestlers did that as well. Here's Titus O'Neil. He's holding his stomach. I don't know if he's actually hurt or whatever. He got kicked in the stomach by Rusev. And I don't know if it was too hard or what, but he was holding his stomach at the end of the match. So maybe he actually did get hurt. But here's John Cena's entrance on there too. And people were booing him and they were hating on him too. But I don't know why. He's still the good guy. He's not the heel or whatever. But he's been in the years, which is crazy. And he was like, this is my section. This is my section right here. It's pretty funny, but he's got all these products. And I kind of want to buy something of John Cena's, but they're so over the top with the colors and the words and everything. It's just a little much. It's kind of almost made for kids, but, John Cena's a cool guy. I saw him one time at the International Mall. He was with some woman at the time, whatever, but he's a big guy. Like, he's not tall-wise, but he's just wide. He's probably 6 foot or so on there, but he is, 5'11", 6-footish on there. I don't know his measurements, but he's just a thick, kind of big guy, but he's just not that tall. But he's giving all his crap away. If you can see, he gives everything away: his shirts, his things, his hat. But he plays up to the crowd. I don't know. People were hating on him. People were liking him. But I don't know. If it was probably 50-50. People liked him and they hated him. But local guy, Tampa Bay, it's kind of cool to see. He was one of the driving factors that we wanted to go see John Cena for sure. He's just hamming it up on there. It was kind of cool to see. And the seats were pretty good. Section 130 or row J, 12 and 13, which is kind of a good seat if you want to check it out. For the price, wasn't too bad. Here comes Natty. You got to look hard, but she kind of sneaks in. Natalya Neidhart, daughter of George Anvil Neidhart. And it's kind of cool. She kind of sneaks in. Again, I told you we watched the Divas show, and she's a short little nothing there. So you barely see her. She's sitting down, and this is really funny. The match is really dumb because it's not even a match. Summer Rae is just useless on there, too. I don't know whoever likes her, too, but she plays it up where people don't like her, and she's hot and whatever, but she's really not. But either way, people, I don't know, her little gimmick on there, too. I don't know if they have too many divas now. They're bringing people up or whatever, but she's, looks like she almost falls there. But she definitely is not a good person that people don't like her. There was like nothing from the crowd. You'll see how she plays it up at the end. It's kind of funny. But I don't know, just Summer Rae, just something about her. The announcer's hotter than her. But it's kind of much. You see Natty just doesn't wrestle at all during Raw, but she just gets just looking over at Summer Rae. Not really a big fan myself. She was on the Total Divas show as well. I think she gets with Fandango on this show or whatever. But I don't know. She's a bit much. Natty and her don't really like each other. You can tell they didn't like each other on the show. But Becky Lynch was cool. Her entrance was actually pretty cool. People liked her from Dublin, Ireland. It's pretty cool that they say where they're from on there, and gives people represent where they're from too. Some of the like Dean Ambrose from Cincinnati, Ohio. That's kind of cool. But yeah, Becky Lynch, and the guy behind us was so obnoxious. He had a daughter and a little son and his wife there. And they were just so loud, and she was yelling and screaming, whatever. And that's why I had to cut the audio out, because it's just so loud in my ear, and it's just sporadic, just yells. But just watch Becky Lynch. I had to, cut it a little bit for people standing up or whatever. But you'll see, she doesn't even go after Summer Rae. It's like the bell rings. Forget that, I'm going right after Natty. Bah! And just takes her out. It's just really funny to see, like, that's the match. The announcer had to jump out of the way. I don't know if the announcer knows all the time exactly what's going to happen, but she kind of jumped there too. But Natty's like, oh my God. And if you looked hard to the left, Jameis Winston was there, the quarterback of the Buccaneers, is literally right behind the announcers. They showed him on the screen. But Natty, and Natalya, she jumps out of the way. And it's taken out, and it's there's not even a match. Like, it's just kind of crazy. So Summer Rae came out there, did the intro, did everything, just stands there on the ring. She's standing there on the belt buckles there, doing nothing, or standing there just doing nothing. And Natty's just looking at her. What the hell? Can't believe this. But you can barely see her. Look how short she is. Some of the people tower over everything, and that's it. And that was the match, the non-match. But look how little she is. Yeah, and she gets away and goes there. And then you see Becky Lynch and Summer Rae. Look at Summer Rae playing up to the crowd. Yeah, I did nothing. I just came out with my entrance. Yeah, I did nothing. I'm useless. Get me out of here. Great. Summer Rae, everybody. Here's Chris Jericho. You terrible. I don't care about you. He's playing the heel role pretty good. Chris Jericho's been around for a long time. So it was pretty good. He did a good job. He just talked, he didn't speak. But here's Paige. This is Max Zoom on there too. She's got a dog or something with her. I don't know. We saw her there. Watch the guy in the bottom there. He's in the black shirt. He sees her. He says something to her, and he's like, "Great, dude, whatever." But everyone she sees, "Hey, Paige." Yeah. Thumbs up. Yeah, dude. All right. But Paige seemed to be all right with her neck. Just listen. Get ready for it. Boom! That's so loud, and I can't say how loud that is in the theater. But watch Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins' face right here. Watch if he does it again. It's pretty great. But there you go. That was Raw, Monday Night Raw. The match went over. It was an extra match, the 8-man tag. They stopped filming at 11:05, I believe, on USA. It went way over. It went to about 11:30 was the whole thing, and they were going around shaking hands and everything. It was great. But there we go, right? Monday Night Raw, guys. Thanks.